Hey gang, we're going to talk about our battles that we had to fight, and maybe it's something I'm trying to do, and maybe it'll help you because we all have battles to fight, and sometimes they may require maybe some unconventional tactics, maybe, or some asymmetric warfare. That's what I'm calling it. And it brings me to the story of David and Goliath. And where basically, Goliath couldn't be beat, right? He couldn't be beat. Everybody was scared to death of him. Here comes this shepherd boy that's going to beat him. Yeah, right. Well, how's he going to beat him? Well, he's going to beat him because he's relying on the Lord. He is pumped up. He trusts in God more than anyone else. His faith is going to carry him through this battle. He is going to take on this giants that we face every single day in our lives, and he will conquer him. He even does a little trash talking, letting him know that, hey, I'm going to cut off your head. The birds are going to be picking at your soldiers. You're going down today, man. You're going down today. And so as this fight is about to begin, Goliath's there with his sword, and he's ready and spear, and he's ready to tear this kid up. This is no big deal, right? This is a little punk, probably is what he's saying. That's what he would be saying today, if you use that language. And so here comes David coming at Goliath. He's full steam ahead now because Goliath is moving into attack. And this is where the asymmetric warfare comes in. Something that's unconventional that you had no idea was coming. He reaches into his bag, grabs a stone, puts it in his sling, whips it around, pop. The giant falls. So what I'm telling you is, and you can read that story in 1 Samuel 17, but what I'm telling you is that we have got to trust in God. We have got to let God fight for us. And no matter how big that giant is that's standing in front of us, he will fall if we use this asymmetric warfare. If we use God, we've got to use God. So later on in Psalm 31:15, says, my future is in your hands. Rescue me from those who hunt me down relentlessly. And so many times, guys, I feel like I'm being hunted. And there's things that happen throughout the day, throughout the week, throughout the month, or whatever. And, man, it's like, when does it stop coming, right? And that's when we have to rely on him. We have to go back and regroup, and it's so important to be ready for these battles. And the only way to be ready for these battles is to dig into his word and understand that you have got to have him on your side, and he is there for you. You just have to trust. He's on your side every single second of the day, but you have to trust that he's there. So as you take on these battles this week, today, whenever you may be dealing with one, just know that the future is in his hands. His plan is for you to do great things. All right. His plan is not to punish you. Is not to destroy you. God wants what's best for you, and everything that you go through is only going to make you better in order to serve him, in order to glorify him. So think about your tactics. Think about those battles that you're fighting, and maybe you're too busy trying to be in control and trying to figure out what's going on instead of talking to God and getting him to fight for you. So, all right, have a good week, and I'll talk to you later.